Shit. I thought we were playing the long intro. I was drinking my beer.
Oh man,
I thought you
Dude,
before the show we
I
talked
thought she
about
was gonna
doing the
play
long
I
intro.
thought she was gonna play the full song too, and I was waiting. I was like, oh
I
man,
think we might have sent her the wrong file.
I know it's all right, dude. It happens all the time, man. But you look great. No, the other one's on there. If you look in the song thing, well, it was loaded, and I don't know. We don't ever know.
What are you gonna do?
Right, guys. Welcome back to another great episode, guys. If you don't know, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Phat.
I'm spicy.
And this is the Phat and Spicy Show, guys. Welcome back with another great episode, guys. And today we welcome back our producer, Laws. Welcome back, Laws. Another great time. I hope you enjoyed your small vacation. I think you weren't feeling well, so I don't think you enjoyed it as much as you'd want to, but welcome back. We missed you. So let's see.
Days off aren't really a day off when you're sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when I used to get sick as a kid, one time I remember I was like, I want to say I was in middle school, so I was about 13, 14. I had a bronchitis, strep throat,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm sitting there, and I'm I'm on the couch, right? I'm on the couch, and I'm cuddled up, and I'm sick. Okay, I'm sick. The doctor says I'm sick. I'm sick. Like it's proven, it's documented. I'm sick. I turned the TV on to watch TV. You know what my
Price is
mom
Right.
does?
Turns it off, right? If you're
Turns it
sick enough
off.
to watch TV, you're sick enough to go to school.
And I
Same
never
shit.
understood. And I never understood that at all, man. It was just like
I had the
I was
same
like,
thing. I was
I was
like
like,
sixth grade. Same shit. Same shit. My Nintendo and my TV were pretty close to my bed. So again, I had the flu, like you, sick, fever.
man, I'm telling you.
And I have the controller and I'm lying in bed, sweating and shivering, just trying to get through Zelda. Something to take my mind off the fact that I'm not feeling it well at all. Same shit with my dad. He comes in, he's like, "You should have gone to school today if you can play video games." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I'm fucked up
Yeah,
right now." There's no, I
it's
didn't
like
say that,
my
but
throat is messed up, not my
right?
eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like there's
My
nothing
hands and
wrong
my
with
eyes
my
can
hand.
still
Yeah.
move. Doesn't mean I don't feel
Yeah,
like shit.
yeah, exactly, man. I never understood that to this day. It was just
Mm-mm.
like I
But
don't
for you, it
know,
was just
man.
TV.
Yeah, it was just TV. I was laid back watching TV, still sick as a dog. Nope, turn it off. If you can watch TV, you ain't sick. You're faking. I was like, how am I faking? The doctor just told you, like,
Yeah, I don't know. But that was back in the days when our
I
parents
think
walked up
as
hill both ways.
yeah, I know, right? It took me 20 years to get to school, and I was never late. Like what? But I think as I get older now, you start to realize you're like you're sick, you're gonna stay home, watch TV, they gotta go to work, and now
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
gotta go to work and your kids are sick, now I get it. They weren't crazy, they were just grumpy,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
grumpy. And
No,
they
my parents were crazy.
I
They were fucked up.
mean
But what are you gonna do? That's behind the pint. That's not the Fat and Spicy show.
and speaking of behind the pint, guys, if you
Uh-oh.
haven't caught behind the pint, what with the faker? That's
You're a
crazy. I
faker,
never
dude.
look at this laryngitis.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
is that a thing? Isn't that a thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
What is that? What is laryngitis? And we'll talk about
When
it.
you lose your voice, remember you
Oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
screaming and yelling too much.
Yeah, conjunctivitis. Anyways, but no. Speaking of the behind the pint, dude, Big Mama Lisa, shout out to her. I know she was on behind the pint with you. I think that's the last one. I don't know who you got coming up next, man, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a
Okay, so
great
I'm not
show.
gonna reveal anything, but I will say that this next one's gonna be tough to get through. So
Man,
grab what you need, grab a couple of beers and sit with
tissue.
me for behind the pint.
Guys, if you don't know where behind the pint is at, you can go over head to our YouTube channel right there. We'll just put up at the Fat Spicy Podcast. Make sure you go over there, guys. And you can actually start from the beginning, guys, of the Fat and Spicy show and see where we actually started. Look at the where we started as and I will probably say the first ever GTA Live podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where
Did
we
we really
started, guys.
pioneer that shit, man?
Come on now. Come on. If we
Hey,
didn't
I'll
do
tell
it,
you
who
what,
else did it?
for a silly little show, we've put a year and a half of our lives into this, man. And I'll tell you what, it's the same with anything, right? You got your ups and your downs. Some days you look at the numbers and they're not where you want them to be. Some days you had a bang up show, you know what I mean? And it's It's been a ride, and I just can't wait to see what's next. Look at this new setup we've got. We're working it out. It looks great. We got the fire behind us. We're finally really spicy.
Fat is like a knockoff Lightning McQueen. What does that even mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know, man. But speaking of Lightning McQueen, guys,
Oh,
big news. And speak if you've seen the title, Fat is the Disney adult. I
you
can't
are,
help
huh?
it, hey, look, I'm not saying that maybe after these pints, you might see me behind the pint doing some karaoke Disney style. I'm
Can
just
you feel the
saying.
love tonight? It is where we
Oh,
are.
but
That's all
I
you get
always
from me.
start off with a whole new world. Disney's Aladdin. I do both parts.
You do. I was going to ask which part you do
I,
both parts. Of course, you do both
come on,
parts.
come on, come on.
Come on.
And then we branch into Hercules and stuff like that. Mulan, gotta do it. I'll make a man out of you.
You know, I've
Class.
never seen Mulan.
What,
Yeah, there's a whole generation of new stuff that I've never seen. Like the
dude?
last
You
movie,
have to go back and watch it.
I'm just saying, the last Disney movie I saw in a theater was Lion King.
My
And
God,
no, no,
dude.
no, no.
Oh,
That's not true. That's not true because we're discounting the Star Wars stuff. I'm talking about like the Disney animated films, the cartoons. I'm not talking about the franchise stuff.
well, like I said, going back to Lightning McQueen, guys, Magic Kingdom, Disney. If you missed it, D23 is the annual Disney convention where they announce all the new rides, all the new movies, everything Disney.
Yeah.
D23, guys. I hope you caught that. I know I was catching glimpses of it here and there between work. I'm excited. I've been to Disney World maybe once, you know, and I went to the Animal Kingdom, and I had a ball,
I'm glad you
and
liked it.
I you don't like Disney?
Dude, I love Disney. I absolutely hate what they've done with Star Wars. Do you
Come
want to
on.
get off on that? Do you want to spend 20 minutes talking about that bullshit?
I can't spend 20 minutes. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna tell all of you out there. I've never seen Star Wars. Look at my face. Never
And
seen.
that was the end of our friendship, guys. Thanks for joining us on the Fat and Spicy Show. From now on, it's going to be Spicy and Laws. So we'll see you next time.
Laws
You've
probably
never
has
seen
never
Star Wars?
seen.
How could you have never
Laws
seen
probably
Star
never
Wars?
seen Star Wars. Come on.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you this. I am not. I wasn't really big into sci-fi growing up. I've always been magic, medieval times, wizards, Dungeons and Dragons.
I got my lightsaber right here.
Oh, thank God, dude. Last time I thought you were gonna unzip your pants when you said that. You were drinking and you were like,
I was pretty lit that show. No,
oh,
but look,
but
dude,
yet,
I like the movies, right? Like this, just for a second on the Star Wars. I like the
go
Star
ahead.
Wars movies.
Mhm.
Mando was okay. The Boba Fett thing was okay of Boba Fett. It was all right because it brought back to the movies, right? But now you've got the acolyte.
Is it
I just
Boba Fett?
can't.
I thought it was Boba Fett,
No, Boba.
like Boba Tea.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks like a Boba Tea marble. If you think about it, like a cluster of them. That's what he looks like. Just
And can I
saying.
continue
Go ahead.
to work? But now they've got the acolyte. They've got this new thing called Skeleton Crew. It's going to be a bunch of kids that end up on a ship and get flung into space and have to fend for themselves and blah blah this and this and that. And I don't know. Um, it's just they're ruining it. They're watering it down the same way that I think these remakes of the Disney cartoons into movies, can't we just appreciate what it
Oh
is?
man,
Do you have no other fresh new ideas for a movie that so you have to take your old cartoons from the
you
same
sound
company
you sound
and
like
rewrite
me when
them?
I come after Nintendo with Mario and Luigi.
It's the same shit. Assassin's Creed, same shit. Except let's put them on a
Oh,
fucking pirate ship. Nobody cares.
but if you are a fan of Star Wars, they are coming out with a new movie, the new show, The Skeleton Crew. The new movies was the Mandalorian and Grogu. What did you say it was? Like you told me before
Grogu.
the show,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Grogu,
And they got
Grogu,
a bunch of new. They got a bunch of new stuff
and then
coming out.
season two of Andor. I don't know. People say it's a good show. Again,
Haven't seen it.
I've
As much as a Star Wars junkie as I am, I still have. I do want to check it out, but I haven't had the time to watch it.
so what we
Usually
got
Tuesdays and
here.
Thursday nights were my nights to watch things, and now I'm doing this. So thanks, Jacob.
No, dude, I know. Is this the preview of the Skeleton Crew here?
Let's see it.
Tomorrow's
Look,
test
it's a space school bus.
will set the course of your entire future.
Don't you
That's
ever
because
want to
Johnny
do
Trigger
anything
never sent us his address.
exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real
Look,
adventure.
it's
No
space
more
suburbs.
pretend. I found something buried in the woods.
Laws will get
What
with
could it
you
be?
and get
What
it
do
to
you think it
Laws.
is?
Okay, we'll get it. We got you, baby.
I think it's a lost Jedi temple.
No way, not a lost Jedi temple.
Hello? Be careful where you step.
You might step on the Force.
This is like Indiana Jones things.
We're lost.
We'll get it from
Really
Spice.
lost.
Tis dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
No way. It's floating. What could
You're a
it be?
Jedi.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Who's that bald guy?
just-
I don't even know who that is.
It's some lost Jedi. Can I just tell you? I don't care.
You don't care. That doesn't. That
I don't
doesn't
care.
like. That doesn't get
It
you
doesn't
going, man.
pique my Star Wars interest. Now,
Where did it go wrong? So, as a Star Wars fan, where did it go wrong? When did it go wrong for you?
well, it didn't. Everybody hates the prequels and 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Aside from like a few minor little things that I just personally didn't like, I loved it. I loved all of them. And I'll tell you why. Any chance to be in the Star Wars universe and see it was a thrill for me, right? And then they did The Mandalorian. And I'm like, okay, let's see what they do with the series. Nailed it. Nailed it. The Book of Boba Fett came out.
I heard it was good. I heard the
It was
Mandalorian
really
was
good. It was,
I
it was,
heard it was
dude,
good.
the first season was as good as it gets. Second season, okay, not the worst thing I've seen. Very cool to see Luke, training Grogu and all that shit.
Kind of
Really
like
good.
Game of Thrones.
Kind of, yeah. But when I got into the Book of Boba Fett, it was just, I don't know. Maybe it was seeing Olaf Fantastic as a fucking sheriff, but I don't know what it was. And then from then they're like, and then we're gonna do this series, and we're gonna do this series, and we're gonna do this series, and I just stopped. You know,
You feel like they started with a big, like a big good cluster of like a thread, roll of good thread, and they just pulled it out, and it just became thinner and thinner and
too thin.
thinner. Yeah,
And
I get
I
it. I
also
get it.
think that my last thing that I want to say about it, and then I'll move on because like I said, I could talk about this in the whole show. Is I like that they brought in Kathleen Kennedy for Disney,
Mhm.
but what she needs to do is hand the Star Wars department over to Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. They're the creators of The Mandalorian. They've got the vision. These guys are the nerds. They can read Aruk Besh, the freaking writing. Actually, so can I. I've got a list on my wall over here for when I play Star Wars games. Um,
Really? You?
oh yeah, yeah. The writing that they do in the Star
Yeah,
Wars
yeah,
movies,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just our alphabet, but with different symbols. I've learned how to read it
Is it
over the
kind of
years.
like Star Trek? They got the what's it called? Enoch. What's it called? Enoch. What do they speak?
English.
In Star Trek. No, in Star Trek.
Yeah, in Star Trek. Captain
What they
Picard
do?
spoke English.
They do what they
That's Vulcan.
what is that?
Live long and
No,
prosper.
but doesn't they speak like a certain language?
No,
No, are you sure?
it's English. Warp
Somebody
one.
in there speaks a certain language.
Are you thinking about
Somebody.
Klingon?
Klingon, yes.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, I don't know what you said, but yeah, whatever.
that's right. I don't know what I
Jeez.
said. I probably
No,
told you to go
is
after
that
yourself. I don't know.
is
Did
that
you know you
Star
can
Trek or
major
Star
in
Wars? I don't even know.
that's Star Trek? Did you can major
Okay.
in Klingon in college as a language?
And do what with it per se?
That's where you go on and you work for the fucking film companies. You become a Dave Filoni. You know so much about. I have a doctorate in Klingon. You better fucking hire me at Disney. I mean,
I'll tell you this. I always thought it was really interesting. When producers and people that write scripts and stuff would create their their own languages like they did in an Avatar, not Avatar the Airbender, but Avatar, the blue
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Uh, they had their own language, and the writers wrote it all out, and it's crazy, and everything has meanings, and
Tolkien,
I
Lord of the
think
Rings.
yeah, Lord of the Rings, yeah, and I think that just shows that takes a lot of creativity, man. It shows a lot of initiative to put forth or put something good out there, So hats off to them guys,
More
and then
creativity,
and
right?
hats off to the fans that learn these languages, because
Dude.
man, you know. I grew up. I'm bilingual, man. Could you imagine being trilingual and the other one just being Klingon or something?
Leon,
Or you with the Pig Latin?
you can't speak Pig Latin. I can't believe that.
No, dude. My brain's not wired to go backwards. It goes straight. Okay, straight to the
Okay,
point.
no, I dig
But
it.
I got aside from Star Wars, dude. I mean, me, a Marvel lover. You know, DC universe. That's where I'm at. I collect comic books. That's where I nerd out at.
You
And the
like the
crazy part
comics?
about it, is half the time I don't even read my comic books. I love and I appreciate the artwork on the front.
You're a
I
cover collector.
I love the artwork, bro. I love
That's
it. I
cool
can't.
though.
Nothing will pull me into a good book or a show like a good cover art.
You can't judge a book by its cover. They
Oh,
say that.
I do. I do. If you bring me some food and it looks like crap, I'm not gonna eat it. You gonna eat it?
No, no, fair enough.
Exactly. So, but Marvel, they are doing some things. I think one of the ones that they were coming out with is Captain America: Brave New World.
Who
And if
cares?
you guys saw Winter Soldier, you guys know that Anthony Mackie or the Falcon took over the Shield. Come on, guys.
Now
I mean,
these are the movies I don't watch. I don't watch comic book movies. I can't get into them. I've never seen. I
you don't watch
saw.
Deadpool,
That's. I was just gonna. I've seen Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, and I
Batman.
saw what was the one? Doctor Strange.
You see Batman.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, the Dark Knight
Come on,
with the Joker.
come on, come on. Did you see the
But
Joker with Joaquin Phoenix?
no,
If you have not seen the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, the best Joker since Heath Ledger.
really? I thought Heath was
Yes.
like the end all be all. Because now, let me ask you this: because you like these comic book things, right? There's this Joker that's in the Harley Quinn movies with the grill and the tattoos, and he's all
You're talking
skinny with
about
the
Jared Leto. Yeah,
Jared Leto.
Jared
What do you
Leto.
think of that Joker?
I think Jared Leto from coming from being the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars, great music by the way, and I'll be singing some of that later on tonight.
Please do.
Yeah, all right.
No, 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 no.
Anyways,
Get to your point first.
no. But again, I think for him to branch out, and an actor is going to only be as good as he is, but it's only going to be as good as the script that he's given.
You're missing the
You
question.
know,
So,
but
if you had
him.
a lineup of Jokers, what did you think of that Joker?
But again, like I said, is it his
Did it
fault to
miss the
blame, or
point?
is it the script? I think it was a very shallow portrayal of the Joker himself. I think they were going for like this gangster, the
Yeah,
gangster,
the
the Joker
gangster.
riding around, and all of these Jokers. If you notice, they all to me they all portray a different side of the Joker. Jared Leto's Joker was more of the gangster style, which was kind of like um what is his name? What's the guy on the top in the middle?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson's Joker. He was more of that,
My Joker.
joking, that
My
gangster,
Joker. Jack
that.
Nicholson.
And they tried to revamp that guy again, and it just didn't work out. Like I said, and again, I don't know if acting is for Jared Leto. I don't know if I can say that he's a bad actor. I just know that
Okay,
with
so
that Morbius as well. Morbius, if
let
you've seen it, the vampire, he played it as well. Wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but again,
well,
I
let's
think
take
he
him
did
out of let's
okay.
take Jared Leto out of it, and let's talk about the director or the writing, right? The vision of that Joker with the grill and the tattoos. Did that strike you as a Joker?
No, no, no. If you look at it right now, he stands out above all the other ones, and not in a good way.
Not in a good. He looks like a vampire. He looks like he should be
Yeah,
in. The other ones look like crazy maniacs.
he looks like a guy that's portraying the trying to be the Joker in the
Yes,
costume.
thank you. Good call. Good call. Very good call, dude.
Again, if I had to put the top three, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, I can't put Mark Hamilton in there because he hasn't did a live action, but
Oh,
Mark
Mark
Hamilton will
Hamill. Yeah,
always
yeah,
be
yeah,
in a league of his own. In a
yeah.
league of his own.
Good voice though for Joker, right?
And
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix, yes.
Okay, so if you're gonna put Joaquin up there on number 3, I'll watch I'll watch it tonight. When
Okay.
I'm done with this, I will watch the new
And the only
Joker.
reason I said it,
or
and I don't
that
have the
Joker.
trailer today, guys, but there is a new Joaquin the Joker 2 where they will be introducing Harley Quinn in, and she will be played by none other than Lady Gaga.
Shut up, really? Oh shit. Okay,
I'm
guess
just
what I'm
saying.
watching tonight for
I'm
fucking sure,
just
dude.
saying. I'm
You
just
call me out.
saying.
We'll talk about this whole movie on Thursday.
No, dude,
Can't
it's
wait now. Is it good?
yeah, no.
Is Batman in it?
No. This is solely Joaquin Phoenix Joker. I don't know about the new one, but Joaquin Phoenix Joker is solely based on the life of the Joker, of his start, of how he became to be. It's got some good actors in there. Robert De Niro's in there. And it tells a different
Right.
tale.
He's a talk show host or some shit.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, that's it. I'm watching it tonight. You got my
Gotta
word.
watch it. I know. I remember when I first saw it. Yeah, the little
Yeah,
dance.
that's
That's
why
all
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
watch it because of this.
So my uncle and my brother took my daughter, my 10-year-old, back then I think 8 years old, to see it, and she came back doing the little dance, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "We're to go see Joker." I was like, "What?"
Yes.
She was like,
Oops.
"Yeah." And my uncle's all like, "Yeah." She was over there laughing, dying, laughing. I was like, "Why was it funny?" She was like, "Oh no, the people were dying." She was laughing.
I love that shit. So
Golly.
that's why I didn't see it because that's one of the things they promoted in the preview, right? Was the
Mhm.
dancing. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Well,
But again,
like I
that's
said,
just me being that's me judging a book by its cover.
exactly, dude.
So
But again, back to Marvel, dude. Back to Marvel with the Captain America. We also have the birth of Agatha all along. And for those of you who are not familiar with the
who's that?
comics, Agatha is a old, and we say centuries old witch. Her start was more along the lines of she led the witches in Salem for a long time.
Okay. Oh, look at there.
So yeah, but we'll run the trailer real quick.
Let's see it. I don't know anything about this.
We don't talk about that Joker.
The Jared Leto joke.
We have any sound in this? Or?
So is she a superhero?
It's all right. It's okay. Just keep playing
That's
it.
okay. Go ahead and
Yeah,
run
yeah.
the video
It,
without sound because Jacob, give me some
yeah.
background on like what her. So she's the leader of the witches.
Well, I won't say the leader, but she led the witches, and in the comic, she is considered to be one of Earth's most powerful witches. One of the more powerful witches. Um, she has like spells, and a lot of them control like manipulating the minds of people. Um,
Okay.
enhancing like giving people power, transportation spells, stuff like that. But
Okay.
I think in this series, in the movie now, what they're going to be bracing it off of is there's Aubrey Plaza.
Of course, she's got to be in. If there's a creepy movie out there, she's gonna show. She's gonna be in it.
Well, it's either her or what's the actor from Wednesday?
Yeah, the dance.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know her name. Oh, Ortega,
yeah, yeah.
like the salsa.
Yep, yep. Like, oh, take a look at the salsa.
Ortega hot sauce.
But basically, she finds herself out of power, and then this suspicious little goth teen, helps break her out free from her spell, and together they try to, take
Okay.
over the world. And it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a really great movie to come out during Halloween.
Is it a movie or is it a
Yeah,
series?
it's a movie, September
Oh, thank
18th, I
God.
believe.
I could. So here's my deal, right? There's so many superheroes. So many superheroes, and you're like, you got to pay attention not only to who this. Oh, look, there's not only Thor, but whatever his fucking alter ego is, and know this and that, and all the alternate universes, and who did this, and who you can't touch because he's going to get your powers. And after a while, I'm just like, I don't care anymore. Like, okay,
I can understand that. I can understand.
you
After a
know,
while, the MC DC universe kind of gets to be a lot, and there's like a list of like some of the weirdest superheroes that Stan Lee and them created, and again, but in a time where you're just your mind's going, your mind's going and flowing. You can't sit there and say, oh, every superhero or every hero that's born is going to have an amazing gift. It can't be that way. Somebody's going to have some really lame stuff. And we'll talk about that. I'll tell you what, we'll talk about some more of that Thursday, about some superheroes with some really lame, uh, well,
yeah. Yeah,
People
in
can
fact,
perceive them
let's
as lame.
you know what?
You know,
I got my pen. I'm gonna write that down.
I mean, like let's say there was a guy that they could make cheese, come out of his palm of his hand or something.
Captain
He's a
Fromage.
he's a loser until you're there. Nachos cheeseless.
So you're at a party and they only got
Yeah,
one.
he's like
You know, like
he's the cheese fountain guy. Squirrel
Squirrel
Girl,
Girl.
yeah.
Actually, I heard a
How
rumor out there. Now, this is just me because as much as I don't watch the movies, if I come across a thing, I watch it, right? Like on TikTok. I like TikTok. TikTok entertains me. I have no attention
TikToky.
span anymore. And I saw this thing on TikTok where they were talking about her, like Squirrel Girl's like one of the most powerful superheroes out there. Like she kicked the shit out of a bunch of these big old heroes. So it's funny to me how they make these ridiculous Squirrel Girl. And she turns like Howard the Duck. Well, no, actually, Howard the Duck is a time traveling mega god. I'm like, what?
Yeah, right.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I saw Howard the Duck. He wasn't a time traveling mega god. He was a schmuck. Landed in Pittsburgh. I don't
No,
know.
but I get it. Like I said, you have to be familiar, but a lot of times is what happens is the comics get started off, and then another writer comes in and he creates his version of it, and then they create, and so all these versions are essentially brought together. Big Bertha, another one.
Actually, I heard that they had to cancel Big Bertha because it was against the body positivity thing.
Really?
Yeah, they couldn't use her anymore
I'm all
because
about
some
Big
people
Bertha.
reached out and had a thing about it.
Oh, in other news, Daredevil will be getting another reboot, guys. Born Again, Daredevil.
Oh,
Now, I'm not
really?
sure. Yeah, I'm not
Daredevil's getting a
sure.
reboot?
What did you think about the original Daredevils with
I didn't care.
I can understand that.
I just
Matt
again,
Ben Affleck,
who was it?
Ben
Affleck, right?
Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't think he did it. I don't think he did the role justice. But then again, you're picking Daredevil. Daredevil's blind, and yeah, he has enhanced abilities, but he's not Superman. He's not the Flash.
Okay, so in the world of social justice, should they have got a blind guy to play it?
So no. I just think it's not a superhero that's very well known for being amazing. Like a Superman in the stands out in the world of Marvel.
Like his whole thing is echolocation, right? Like he can sense
Yeah,
everything around him,
yeah.
in super whatever. Okay.
And he has, like I said, he does have like enhanced strength, enhanced stuff like that. Not a lot, but some. So it's not that
Okay.
he's not super. He's not like Batman, just a rich guy, and just
Right.
with a powerful suit. But again, it's just one of those superheroes like Hellboy. I'm one of those people that will watch a movie and then I'll go back in and I'll watch like videos of how powerful are these, actual superheroes. What are their stance on it in the comic books and stuff. I'll go back and like review their whole little back history and stuff and
Well,
see if
shit,
there's
dude,
potential there.
you're starting to prove me wrong. You're
So
mentioning all these movies out there like Hellboy and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that was a comic book. I guess I've seen
yeah.
more comic book movies than I thought.
Yeah. And last but not least, guys, another one from Marvel is Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Oh,
If you
Thing
noticed,
and
if you watched
Flame
them, the
On guy.
first ones, the first Fantastic Fours were flops. They were flops. We'll say it, off
I
the top,
okay, so
they were flops.
like I said, for a guy who said I never seen them, I went and saw the very first one in the theaters. Was it in the 90s that came out or 2000s? The very first
Really?
Fantastic Four. Yeah, that didn't what was his name? Played Thing, the
Yeah,
guy
the
from
old
The Shield.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah,
Yeah, the old bald guy, right?
yeah.
So I saw that one. And it wasn't great, but it wasn't
It-
terrible. I mean, it had its moments.
yeah, but the
It's kind of
writing
like
was bad.
Deadpool.
I just
But see, you're into the comics. So you can say that, oh, this wasn't pertinent. As somebody who's not familiar with the comics and I don't know how these characters are supposed to be, I have to take that at face value, how the films are.
yeah.
And I guess
Jessica
I
Alba was
accept
in
it.
there, right?
Who?
That's when Jessica Alba was making her
Yeah,
name.
yeah. She played
Yeah,
Invisible
Jessica
Girl or
Alba
whatever.
was on everything. Yeah, Jessica Alba was making movies left and right.
Yeah, she was on everything but Spicy.
Everything. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I wish.
Guys, now we'll dive into my favorite subject, the animations of Disney.
Here we go.
Guys, here we go.
That is what I like to.
This is where I know. Guys, if you are, Disney fans at heart, like myself, guys, some interesting and some exciting things aside from Disney land, including their news about their biggest expansion yet.
Which is
And that is Villains Land,
really
land of villains. Yep, where happily ever after may feel just like a a dream. I'm sorry,
okay.
that's what it says.
That's pretty cool. That I'll tip my hat to. It's been a long time since somebody's nodded to the villains, right? There's a ton of Disney. I mean, every movie has multiple villains.
You have to have a villain.
You gotta like Scar, right? You got him from the Lion King, but you even have the hyenas. Like you
Hmm.
have multiple. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, they're going to be expanding that. It's going to have two main attractions, two major attractions. It's going to have more time, but two major attractions: dining and shopping. There's no open date yet, but Disney has says that they've already began production. I think there is they released a kind of a concept art of what the park may look like. I don't know I don't know if I sent it to the laws or not, but that is one of the bigger things that is coming to Disney World that I'm excited about. So I'm hoping and waiting that we can actually see that, or I can live to see it.
I'm I've been waiting to pull the trigger on taking the kids to Disneyland. Um, I mean, we're in California, so it's not that far away, right? But
Now, is it
they're in this.
Disneyland over there, or is it Disney World?
No, here it's Disneyland in California,
Yeah, in
here in
Florida is
Anaheim. Yeah,
Disneyland.
and I wouldn't mind going to the Florida because I'd love to see Epcot, right? But the thing with the California thing is I'm waiting till they're just a little bit older so they can remember it because I see these guys that are taking their 4-year-olds. I went when I was in the third grade. I don't remember who gots about the fucking place. You know what I mean? I don't.
Mhm.
I remember like one or two flashes of something that meant something to me, and that was it. So I want them to be older, and then we'll go. Maybe that's why I'm not into it.
Yeah, like I said, to me, I remember going there as a child. I remember going to Disney World as a child, or Disneyland, I'll say, and
Mhm.
and that was consisting of my parents, my dad, and them driving to the gates of Disney World. We're gonna go to Disneyland. We all wake up, we're fucking excited. Everybody's like emotional, and then he busts a U-turn and turn around.
No, no, no.
Yes,
Come on.
yes, the prankster of all pranks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can't have a
That's not
child
a
if you don't
prank.
sprinkle a little trauma on there, man. You know what I'm saying?
How
My
hard did
dad was
everybody in the car cry?
no, we didn't cry. We just disappointed, but again,
I would have
you know,
bawled my eyes out if we freaking pulled
yeah,
up to Disneyland and turned
but
around.
again, like when you're built up on that, it just becomes one of the norms. My dad was the type of person to pull in through the drive-through, like go through McDonald's, and we're like all excited, and just pull out the other end, and keep driving.
I
But
couldn't. I
again,
couldn't do. I couldn't do that.
I mean, I couldn't do it, but that's
I could do
that's
it.
life.
I could do it as the joke. Like we pull up to Disneyland, and then I'm like, "Oh, I'm just kidding." We turn around, we drive out. But I turn around and go back and take the fucking kids. You know what I mean? It'd be a
What the
joke
heck?
for a moment as I
What did
drove
Mama
away,
Lisa
but then
say in
we'd
the
come back
comments
over.
there? I want to have
Huh?
some dude sing his soul is going to burn forever because he's got a stiffy for me. Oh God,
What?
hell's fire is
Oh, shh.
turning me to sin. I like that
What is
song.
this? Is this Hercules?
Bloodbath coming in. Yeah, no, this is Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh,
Oh yeah, this is
oh,
this
look
it
at
right here.
this. Let's see it. It's only a minute, minute and a half. Let's watch it.
Bloodbath said he just took his girls a month ago and they loved it. Great, man. And I'm waiting for that. I don't know if it's going to be between that or Harry Potter World, at
Dude,
Universal.
that's where we should meet. We should meet in Disneyland.
Here it is. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, dude. Look at that.
That is
I mean,
wild.
I
Look at
know it's
that concept.
concept art, but
Yeah, but still. Disney's got the money
wow.
for it. I mean, it's not that they don't have
Oh,
the
yeah,
money to make it happen.
please. They can make 6 of these on the moon.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Look at this thing though. It looks pretty cool. Like it's all jagged and nasty looking. It looked like there was a big water park in the middle or something.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Okay.
my ex's
Okay.
bedroom. I heard Universal has so much to do. Yes, yes, they do. Trust me, they do. I
Yeah.
think Fat needs. No, like I said, we said earlier, no ETA yet, no estimated time of opening, but they have said that they have begun working on it. So, it's something that we'll definitely keep track of and we'll let you guys know. But aside from that, guys, we'll also be opening the first Monsters Inc. land. And guys, if you
Really?
are familiar with Monsters Inc., yeah, of course, all the people that ever wanted to go to Monstropolis, you'll be able to go in and Disney will have its first ever. How do we
It
watch
it
time?
it seems
Oh,
I don't know.
just check.
It just doesn't feel like there's enough to do in a Monsters Inc. land. Upper right-hand
Well,
corner, left-hand corner of the screen
I
shows
don't
a
think
live
it's going to be
counter.
like a huge thing, but it is going to have one of the rides there, Disney's first ever suspended roller coaster. All right, and what that means,
Okay.
if you've seen the movie, then you'll know. Whenever Mike and Sully were on the doors and they were going through all the, you know,
Oh, when they were hanging off of them going through the thing. Okay.
yep, that's exactly what it's supposed to be like.
Okay.
And
We
you'll
get to
go
eat at the
through and you'll
sushi
see all the
restaurant where Mike
doors,
took his squid girl,
right?
his schmoopy cakes or whatever her name was.
It's Schmoopy. Always watching Mike Wazowski.
Dude, she was my favorite. I'm always watching. I love that chick. That's what I want
Yeah,
to be when I grow up.
it's
Just the
just
old broad who doesn't care.
yeah,
But
that's me.
it
That's me.
surprised me. She was the fucking leader of the
Yeah,
agency.
yeah. She's
That was
the yep.
cool.
She's
That
like
was a
yep.
cool surprise.
Well, she said she was always watching, right?
You see
Kind of
that?
like, kind
No,
of like
those movies. I love those movies.
no. But again, aside from
No?
that, guys, if you're familiar with that, the no, I mean, I love them. That's why we're talking about them.
Okay. I thought you were like, no, you don't.
Magic. Again, this is for KS out there. He wants to see Cars 4. Lightning McQueen's gonna have two new rides, guys. Two new rides for
Oh,
Lightning McQueen. If you're
both roller
familiar with
coasters,
that,
I assume.
yep. And again, for the Star Wars fans, they didn't forget about you. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. We'll be having a new mission starring
Mando.
Mando and Grogu, right?
Grogu. Dude.
Grogu. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right.
Is it that hard?
One of these days, dude. One of these days, I'm gonna get it right. Don't
I'm gonna
patronize
ship
me.
you through Amazon, but a notepad so you can keep notes during the show and write it down.
I got. No, I don't got
You got
nothing.
nothing.
Anyways,
You got nothing.
honorable mentions, guys. Coco will have it a ride as well. If you
Really?
like the movie Coco, remember me. Yeah. So they'll be doing that. Indiana Jones will have their own ride. Another ride. I guess they had one
Another
before.
one, right?
Yep. Dino Land. If you like dinosaurs, Dino Land is
Okay.
coming, guys. Where they are trying to bring dinosaurs as to life as possible. Speaking of as
That I
to
would be
life,
interested in.
yeah.
I like
Speaking is
dinosaurs.
bringing things back to life. The Main Street Opera House in Disney will also have its first ever audio animatronic of Walt Disney.
Okay.
Some people want to see the old guy,
I guess.
but it's more or less to sit there and have something that to
Did you
pay
know that
homage.
did you
I
know that he
I
never
know
smoked?
a lot
No,
of
no, 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 no,
things,
no, no, no. I'm
but
just saying I read a thing where he refused to be caught on camera smoking because he didn't want to be a bad influence for children. I thought that was pretty cool.
he definitely had good size and bad size, right? Don't we all?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the thing about yeah, we won't go into that.
Yeah, we're not gonna go. Encanto, guys. We don't talk about Bruno. No. Encanto's gonna have its first themed ride, so
What
I'm
is
looking
it?
forward to that because I don't know. They haven't released anything about it yet. Well, not
That
that I
was
saw.
one movie that and Disney does a good job of it. So does Pixar. But at the end, you kind of have to wipe one.
Oh yeah, dude.
Encanto got me.
Encanto was definitely, and I love the music, the music behind it, and the fact that they just incorporated the same song throughout all the songs was crazy.
Yes.
That's probably why you
Uh
smell like chocolate chip cookies everywhere.
that's just because you want Main Street to smell like chocolate chip cookies. I love that
Yeah,
smell.
exactly. I mean, think about it. Companies do this all the time, though. Oh, because of smoking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, that's
Um.
definitely casinos do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Absolutely
they
they
do.
do.
Guys,
What
last but not
about
least, let's get into these. Let's get into these movies, though.
oh yeah, yeah,
Get
yeah,
into the
yeah. Let's see what they
movies.
got. Show me.
All right.
Show me what they're
They
remaking
started
because I don't
off,
have
and
any new idea.
they started off the kickoff with Moana 2.
Okay.
If you don't like Moana,
I said you're welcome.
You wanted to come this time.
yeah, The Rock was live there. He was there. He says, oh, by the way, Moana 2, my hair looks great. That's what he said.
Shut up.
You were gone forever.
It was 3 days.
Where are
Is that her
we
kid now?
going?
Before Maui
Is that her
stole
sister,
Tifiti's
or-
heart, our ancestors wanted to connect our island to all the people of the entire ocean. It's my job as a wayfinder to finish what they started.
Wanna show our people just how far we'll go.
Moana 2, leaving the island. Oh shit.
This is a call from the ancestors.
Where's the
Hidden
chicken?
in a terrible storm. It's an ancient island. Setting foot on its sands would break the curse, bring our people together again.
I know what I have to do. Maui, I could really use your help.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
Shut up.
You will be destroyed, and your wayfinder too.
Now I kind of miss the lava monster. Ow!
What if you
I did get a
don't
kick out of his
come
tattoo.
I'll be back. I promise.
The chicken. I saw the chicken for there. He
Do
is.
I hear people?
Those aren't people. Cock 'em. You guys, we got this. So close.
Were those in the last one?
Bring it on,
Yeah.
Coco.
The Coca people?
Hey,
I remember
Yeah.
something about those coconut people. My kids watch these movies, so I'm sitting at my computer doing some stuff, and I'll look up and see. But I thought they were in the first one, right?
yeah, they were definitely
Okay.
in the first one. They had the little ship and stuff. They were trying to like steal the eat the chicken, or maybe I don't know. They were trying to steal something. Yeah, they were like pirates or something.
Fucking love that goofy-eyed chicken, man. I don't know what it is about the
Mm.
chicken, but I love the chicken.
Godly guys. Another one, guys. If you're familiar with the fact, the Snow White is also going to be. I think it's going to be the live action Snow White. I think it's live action, is it?
I don't know. See, this is what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah, they were
about.
trying to steal the heart. Yeah. This animated.
So whistle while you work.
Nope.
What is that?
What do you consider this kind of movie? Live action with the CGI? I don't know.
No, it feels AI. It looks like an AI produced thing. Like these don't look real, like real people.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
Who's playing Snow?
Oh, and that's what's her name? Actor. Wait, no, is it? She almost looked like somebody, but then when she turned her head like that, no, never mind. That's not what I thought it was.
That deer's gonna eat you. Oh.
I got mixed feelings about this. Mixed feelings about it.
I just don't care. Now I got to ask you something, Jacob. There was a back in the days. Do you remember the days of like the NBC nightly movie or weekly movie or shit like that? Are
You
you
gonna
old enough
ask
to
me if I
remember
would
that
ever
when
if I would
NBC?
ever date a girl that lived in
No.
a house with 6 other guys? Huh?
I think you have. Um, we'll
What?
save that
What?
one for another day.
What?
Did you ever see the NBC production called The 10th Kingdom
No.
with John Larroquette and all that? No?
Mm-mm.
It showed what happened to all of these kingdoms after the fairy tales.
Really?
It was pretty good. It was like a 4-part series that NBC did, but it was wonderful. If you guys out there haven't seen The 10th Kingdom, go look it up and watch it. It was I can't remember the chick that played the daughter in Daughter of the Bride or Father of the Bride, but she was in it. John Larroquette was in it. Ed, what's his name? from Married with Children was in it. Ed O'Neill. A whole bunch of superstars were in this movie.
Cool.
Or in this, it was good.
What's it called
I
again?
really enjoyed it. The 10th Kingdom. Write it down. You should
Tenth
watch this.
Kingdom. I'd love to check that out.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, here we go. This is it. So, like I said, it shows what happens after the fairy tale. So the queen's in prison there. Prince turns into a dog. Um,
Oh man, this reminds me of Wishbone.
it's
Come
very
on,
similar.
Wishbone.
What's the story, Wishbone?
Oh dang.
So yeah, so they find this mirror that transports them from the mythical world into our world. So like that's what those elves were coming into this world and seeing what was going on. Anyway, we don't need to watch the whole thing, but it was a fantastic movie. Watching our world and the fairy tale world collide. Did you ever watch what was that show? Storybrooke Lane or any of those shows that were super or fairy tale shows?
No.
See,
Descendants? What are you talking
this is the stuff I like.
about? I got you.
I like fairy tale shit. I don't know. I just love it.
Oh god. Okay. Aside from that, let's not get too carried away because we got a whole list. We're not gonna go over all of them, guys, but we're gonna
No,
get
no,
some
no.
honorable mentions here. Guys, we have everyone's favorite experiment is back, and I don't mean Spicy and a Speedo. We're talking about Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, they're doing a new one?
A live action
Is it live
remake.
action?
Live action. And they did Stitch justice. I think they did, per se. You know, I don't think he looks
They're
all
doing a
crazy.
live action Lilo and Stitch.
Look at that.
Okay.
He looks good.
Like the
He looks
cartoon.
great. I don't know, guys, if you remember seeing how Sonic was when Sonic first came out.
I didn't like the Sonic.
When Sonic first came out, guys. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, Mufasa. Yeah, but yeah, if you've seen Sonic when he cursed Sonic,
This is cool. Look at it. Look at him. He looks good.
yeah, he looks great. He definitely looks great. I think they did a really
Okay,
good
I'll
job.
see this. I'll see this one.
I gotta see it. My daughter loves Lilo and Stitch, man. She loves Ugly Sonic. Didn't they have Ugly Sonic in the second one, in the second movie? He
Isn't
was
that the
there
name
at a
of a
convention
restaurant?
or something. I don't know. Sonic's is the name of a fast
That's
food
the name of
place.
the restaurant, Sonic. Yeah.
Guys, of course, as PMD says in the chat, Lion King prequel coming to that's right. It's Mufasa. I didn't pull that theater
Really?
up, but it is gonna be. I've seen a lot of Lion Kings, man, and I'm a little
So
burned out, boy.
much. Like,
And,
aren't they? Disney likes to just juice everything they can, just wring
yep.
it out until they, you know what I mean? It's like as soon as it didn't
Oh,
make
Chip
its
and Dale Rescue
projection,
Rangers.
they're doing a
But
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers movie.
there was, and that's where Ugly Sonic was at. He was in the convention. I think they threw kind of a
Oh,
cameo in there for him, and it was funny.
the Chip and Dale's Rescue
Yeah,
Rangers.
guys, if you thought you had enough of the winter time, you haven't. Frozen 3
Dude,
has been announced, dude. And what's crazy about Frozen 3 being announced is they've also got in the lineup Frozen 4.
I've never liked those movies anyway.
Plus a Frozen Broadway musical.
I'm not thrilled.
There you
I
go.
don't.
Frozen 3.
Take it down. Take it down. I don't want to see it. I don't even want
You
to see
don't like the
Frozen sucked. Frozen 2, come on, get the fuck out of here. Frozen 3, what more can you do with it? Frozen 4, you said they have in production?
And that's the thing about these movies. You know, after you go so many times and you squeeze it, you know, how can you, continue to make more out of it? And the same thing can be said for our next title, which is Toy Story 5.
What,
That's
is
right,
Andy
5.
like 40 years old now?
Andy
Jesus
40.
Christ.
Now, if Tim Allen is going to come back and voice again, I don't know what the actors or who the actors are going to be yet for the Toy Story 5. They have said that, though, the story behind it is the gang is gonna be fighting hard to stop their new child from becoming an iPad kid.
turn the toy into the iPad into a like they do the other toys, make it alive, and then they're playing with another toy. Then credits, roll the credits.
But I think it's going to be kind of a take on now where every kid instead of toys nowadays, and you got to sit back and think like you think toy companies are suffering nowadays with
No,
phones and tablets? You think they're
no.
still big in marketing and
Do
stuff?
you know the pile of shit that my kids have in their rooms? Just toys, toys, toys.
They're
If I
just
step on one
toys,
more Nerf
Spicy.
dart in the middle of the fucking night, I'm gonna lose it.
That's like me and blocks, man. They're just everywhere, little building blocks.
I'm telling you, toy companies are
Dude.
fine. They'll be fine.
Me personally, I think that toy companies don't try anymore.
No, you know
Well,
what they do to make it new
and it
is
may not and it may not be the fact that they don't try. There may be regulations. There's so many things that you can't put in toys anymore. You gotta watch out for choking hazards. You gotta do all this and that. And maybe they've given up on the sense of not feeling like they have that creative freedom again. Or maybe the fact is that they're just trying to cut costs, and they're just whatever the
yeah.
cheapest thing we
I
can
don't.
make.
So that's you said it right there. They make the cheapest toy they can make, and then they add on a QR code so that you can scan it with your phone and live in that virtual world with your toy. That's the new hotness right now. You
Man.
buy, but they make you go buy the fucking $25 thing and an egg that you crack open and get the code, take a picture, and then it lives on your phone in this little thing, and you feed it in whatever, like a Tamagotchi or whatever you call them.
Man, look, I'll tell you one of the things that as a kid growing up, man, that I can remember that I wanted so bad. It
Hmm.
was one of those, I think it was a Fisher Price castle or like it had like little fucking medieval guys everywhere. It was like a castle and there's like medieval people with his swords and stuff.
Yeah.
God, I thought it was so fucking cool, man, when they came out, man. I wanted one. Uh, God, it's one of those things, like people think about GI Joe dolls and stuff. And that
Oh
was
yeah,
me.
all the GI Joes.
That was my GI Joe. Like I wanted that
Really?
fortress. I wanted that castle, man. I wanted those little knights with the swords and the shields and stuff. God, I would have
I
had a
like
ball.
that.
I would have been the happiest kid alive, man. What else we got?
Well,
Uh,
talking about Disney and stuff, we also have what about Disney World in Japan? You want to go there? We could meet there.
Disney World in
So you
Japan
got to
would be
worry about the
crazy.
earthquakes.
Yeah, the earthquakes. You're right. You're
Did you like
right.
that segue, by the way? Did you like how I
I,
segued
I,
from the
groundbreaking news. Groundbreaking news.
Tell
Guys,
them
if you don't know, Japan suffered a 7.1 magnitude earthquake, guys, over the weekend.
7-1, dude.
7.1, guys, a 7.1. And if for those of you who don't know what that is, let's put it to scale with this video here. We'll show you exactly what 7.1 looks like from the inside.
This is the other one. Sorry, honey. I sent you the wrong one in the wrong order. That was my fault.
This
But we will show
this
that one
guy's in
next.
the baloney.
We'll show that one next. Look at this. But look at this. Holy shit.
Look at that.
Look at that. Just imagine.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's plenty more videos out there that
Oh yeah.
look at the TVs and everything. Look at everything just
That right there, that's what gets
Like,
me. Those things shaking like that.
yeah. I mean, what do you do? What do you do when the world shakes?
You
There's no way to prepare for
literally
that. You
there's
just
what
you
can you
hang
do?
on, you hang on, and you cuff to whatever religion you believe in.
Well, one of our friends of the show, uh Mila,
Mila, yeah,
she
Mila
was telling
Vanderbilt,
them
guys.
about it.
If you don't know Mila Vanderbilt, we actually did a show. She's actually a guest, quite usually on the show with us, guys. And if you haven't seen it, you can go back on YouTube and see. She actually helped me and Spicy do our makeup. But that's besides the point, guys. She was actually live streaming and caught. She lives in LA, and they had an earthquake recently too.
Yep. I'm here in Northern California. We didn't feel it, but yeah, it was on her stream, you said, yeah?
Yeah, she was streaming and it actually popped up on her. I think she was playing GTA, and she's a
Can you
big
just
GTA streamer,
imagine
guys.
just sitting there and all of a sudden just
They're like, "What?"
I mean, Did you like that? Did you like my impersonation?
No, that was good. That was good. That was good. Do you get earthquakes out there where you look? I know you live in California, man. Y'all get earthquakes up
I live in
north?
we get them. We get them every now and then.
What
The
does it
big problem
feel like,
here.
though?
So I went through one in Portland
Aside
in
from
1994. It was what was called the spring break quake. And what I remember is that the ground moves so unpredictably, like it'll shift on you when because you don't know the pattern or anything that's coming. It'll shift and it'll just literally take you off your feet. All you can do is crouch down. The earthquake that I went through only lasted what, maybe 15, 14, 13 seconds. It wasn't that long, but it was enough of a jolt to be like, whoa, what the fuck? You know. Um,
really?
Yeah, my buddy, I was up that morning because I was working at a radio station. I had the early shift. So I was I was just getting out of the shower and I was in my bathroom when it hit. But my buddy said that he thought his dad was standing at the end of his bed, like pushing on his bed, trying to wake him up, playing a prank on him because his bed was moving so weird. But
I
it
don't.
was it
I
was
don't know. Like
it
I've
was
never
it was
felt one.
unnerving. The worst part is not knowing if you're going to get an aftershock.
What is an aftershock?
And so the earth, it releases its energy and it bursts and then it sends ripples through the ground, but there's still, little chunks that are still left over of the initial break and they'll catch and send little aftershocks, sometimes as powerful as the original earthquake. Um, it's just a
So
leftover
essentially,
friction.
is waves
Yeah,
that come
yeah.
up?
Have you ever seen it? You've never seen an earthquake though.
No,
You've
I'm
never
in
been part of
Georgia,
one.
man.
So yeah, right. Because everybody down there
We,
so
we, we get
sturdy
we
and all
get
the
we
parks.
get we get hurricanes, and tornadoes and
I
flash
wish I
floods.
would I wish I could send you the video because there's this awesome video. If you look, it shows the skyline, like a whole horizon of mountains, and as the earthquake coming, you can literally see the earth kinda it's just the ripples. That's what it is, you know? So, you have 2 tectonic plates that are always rubbing against each other, right? One going under the other one, just like that.
Mhm.
Sometimes it'll get caught on something, and when it finally frees itself, it snaps, and then the earth acts almost like a liquid, and it'll vibrate that wave out. You get an earthquake. The aftershocks are when it keeps because there's the initial snap, but then it's still
Yeah,
grinding a little bit
just
more as it settles back.
over. Yeah.
So they're
So
no
it's the
joke,
earth
dude. They're
settling,
scary
essentially
as shit.
banking out. Damn, dude.
The science behind them is pretty cool. But,
No, I
they're
can I guess to me the fear is just, like what do you there's no preparing for that. Like
yeah,
unless you're in the air, unless you're in the sky, you're
yeah.
like quick, get your jetpack.
Well, it's like you guys, right? You're not in a major hurricane area, but you or tornadoes, I mean, but you could get one. So
Hmm?
you guys get the warnings and the horns, like, you can watch those on the news, right? See the weather patterns. Not for
See,
an
but
earthquake.
the thing about that, there and obviously there's warnings. They have systems in places to read for earthquakes and hurricanes, so you get that initial. But if you're not paying attention, you're not paying attention.
And how much
I
time do
mean,
you have for an earthquake?
yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. The earthquake. I think the biggest fear for me is that anything could happen. You could have sinkholes open up. You could
Yeah.
have ridges that open up. Anything, holes in the ground.
Check this out.
That's the
So,
crazy part.
Laz, put up that video that you were gonna play there. So this is what happens in Japan because they're an island when here's one of the big earthquakes that they had. Watch if you look down on the screen, you can see the bricks on the sidewalk. Watch them move. Hold on, you'll get a good shot here in a second. See it move?
Yeah.
See it just slide? See it sliding back and forth there? Look at that. And those are the waves.
That's crazy.
See that? Look at that. I don't know why it gives me goosebumps when I watch this. It just creeps me out that the earth
It's
can
out
do
of your
this.
control. It's out of your control.
Yeah, it's the earth moving. It's kind of like a tornado, right? The sky is coming down on you. What the fuck do you do? Yeah, I always thought this was nuts. You see the earth? See the things shaking the streetlights?
It's wild, bro.
Look at that. And this guy just riding over it like. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't like to see this. Now, if you look there, liquefaction, that's a big thing in Japan, right? Because there's so much water in the earth and it's compressing and
It's just coming out.
contracting, it just squeezes all the water out of the earth. you get that
I
liquefaction.
wonder how that tastes.
What are you talking about?
You know, the water in the earth has been filtered as it goes through the grains of sand and into rocks and everything. It's filtered. But that's crazy that an earthquake. And I think with the 7.1, they also released like a tsunami,
Yeah.
alert as well, which is another crazy thing, especially living by water. You imagine
That's-
getting an
that's-
earthquake and it ruins everything, and then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, tsunami.
Yep. Well, I live in the tsunami capital of the world.
What was that
Our
movie?
town's
The
been-
day is it Day After Tomorrow, where they show the tsunami hit in New York and stuff.
Maybe
I don't know, but stuff like that freaks me the fuck out, man.
our
Can you imagine
downtown
just
here
looking up and you
in
just see that wave just coming at you. That's great.
here in Crescent City, our town's been wiped out 3 times by tsunamis.
And you chose to live there. You're like, hey, that's a good
Well,
spot.
I live.
Look at all this.
I don't
Look at all
live.
this level land.
I don't look out the window and see the beach. I mean, I live a mile away, maybe half a mile away. I can hear the ocean when I open my windows. But yeah, we've been wiped out by tsunamis a couple times. One of the big ones, I think it was in 1962, took out the whole. You can still see some buildings where there's a water line.
And this begs the question, where is the safest place to live in the U.S.?
I don't know, man. You're kind of there, aren't you? But no, you get the
I like
hurricanes.
I like to think so. You know what I'm saying? But again, we do get the hurricanes because we're out off the coast a little bit.
Yeah,
But some cheap property.
Goddamn.
This guy.
the cheap
But
property.
yeah, I know. But guys, we're almost at that time, guys. Before we head
Well,
out, if you
I got
guys
a
have
few
been keeping
videos
up
I
with
want to
the-
play for you.
Oh, okay. Well, before that, let me show the Olympics because I know we were talking about the Olympics. We
Yes.
also talked about Tenacious D, being canceled after that whole Trump
Yes.
assassination thing. But in other news with Tenacious D, you told me they're back, right? That's what you told me.
Coming back, baby. Jack Black issued a statement saying, "When the time is right, we'll come back." There he is. Look at that glorious beard of his. But he said that, like he said on the thing, these things take time. So I'll tell you my honest opinion. Okay, no spicy sugarcoating it. Just the way I feel. Oh, I feel that he knows he fucked up, or he knows that Kyle fucked up. And because of that, they're going to wait for the media circus to do the revolution that it does. He'll be forgotten about in a month, and then they'll come back, put out a new song, and it'll be great. He's in a new movie that I want to see. He's in what is it? It's at the bottom of this article here. I forgot the name of it. Scroll down, please. Right there.
I just want. I wonder if he'll receive backlash for backing his friend. Kind of in the same way that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis received backlash for backing that '70s show star. What's his name?
How often do you remember what Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher said?
But they did receive
Right?
a lot of backlash where essentially, that's why they
Yeah.
stepped back from Hollywood.
They'll be back.
No, don't give me. I think they're actually doing a lot of good things around the
What is
world
the
right
movie
now.
that he's in? Is it in the last paragraph? I'm sorry, Laws. Like, can you scroll up and down? I'm so sorry.
What was the movie? What is it?
He's in a new movie that he's in Badlands or Borderlands.
Borderlands, the game is making a movie.
Yeah, they made a movie. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be in it. Yeah, they got a bunch of stars in it. Jack Black, Jamie Lee Curtis, whole bunch of people.
Yeah, right there, Jamie Lee Curtis, and speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, she's coming out with another movie with Lindsay Lohan.
Are they doing another Freaky Friday? What, Freakiest Friday? Come on.
I think that's freaky.
Like I said, can we just ring the money tree more to soak what we can?
I'm personally glad to see that Lindsay Lohan is doing better.
Okay.
She went through an Amanda Bynes thing, but she's doing better.
Fair enough.
And then Lord love Amanda Bynes, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with her watching, Amanda Show, all that stuff like that.
I forgot about the Amanda. That was a Nickelodeon show, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, the Amanda Show, and then she was
Yeah.
in the movies, she's all that, love those movies. Getting part of my childhood, so definitely people need to advocate more for these childhood stars because I think they go through a lot of trauma.
Well, I think people need to advocate more for cholos because they go through a lot of trauma, and I got to show you this video before we go.
Look
at that. There they
are. There they are right there. Look.
There they are. She looks good, Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee.
Yeah, man, she looks great. All right, here we go. This is for you.
Go on walks. And
he won't go on car rides. He doesn't eat with us.
he just comes and goes whenever he wants. And I'm just,
That's what Bloodbath and
Wanted to
Pop
be
on
part
Lock
of
look
this
like right there.
family, you know.
I get it, homie. You know, let me help this cholo out, and I appreciate it and everything, but you know, I'll take care of my life, homie. You take care of yours. At this point, homie, I don't even care, eh? I'm
That's
all
Bloodbath
down
right
for
there.
whatever. I'll get all fucked up.
Yeah, this is,
I don't drink. That's crazy.
hold on, watch.
Lucy and Steve thought they were doing the right thing when they picked up Creeper from County, but it's been tougher than they thought.
So yeah, this is pretty typical. He'll come out here for 1 hour a day, exactly 1 hour a day, exercising and push-ups, mean mugging various objects in the backyard.
I ain't answering no white boy. Only white boy I answered was our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's it.
So you guys have to assert your dominance over the Cholo. You have to let him know whose yard this is.
The Cholo Whisperer.
He's on a tree like a scared cat.
Hey, look it. Hey.
That's never gonna work. Try this. Hey, Holmes.
Gonna put it on a prison tray.
Chow time, homie.
Cholos are unpredictable by nature. Because of this, they get a bad rap.
Yeah, that's pretty female right there, dog, underneath like that.
The key thing to do is to surround him with things that make him feel comfortable.
Well,
Give this
it's
shit.
been 2 weeks now, and feels like we're a family again.
Oh, no, the prison tent.
You give her a tat.
Thank you,
That's
Cholo.
the best part. Thank you, Cholo Whisperer.
Hey, pass the soul, homie.
That's the end of that one. I thought you'd like that. I thought you'd like that one.
Hell no, dude.
I don't know what the fuck I don't know how this shit comes across my feed. I see the weirdest shit. I
You
get
built
old
that.
people.
You built that algorithm brick by brick.
I did. I don't think I did. I got this one of this old broad. Show the old lady. She just this is what I want to be when I get older. We got a few more.
Him.
Oh,
Here we
no,
go.
no, hell, you
This
can't
is my
fish. You
spirit
ain't-
animal
You don't
right
know
here.
how to fish. You don't even wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches? You asshole.
You asshole.
Yo, I was seeing that video and I love that shit. Now, granted, I don't know if she had some ulterior motives of why she approached that kid that was out there fishing, but again, the fact is that how do you get roasted by this old lady? Can you play that again? Because that shit is hilarious. Got them ugly ass breeches.
Asshole. You give that to us one more time. That was fucking
No, we
glorious.
did not fire Yusuf already. Yusuf was a stand-in for Laws, guys, but he will be producing the Behind the Pint episodes with Spicy, guys.
Well,
Y'all
Laws
remember
is
that.
While Laws is loading up the video, I will say that doing the behind the pint was getting to be just a little much for me to do on my own, while also like kind of like the show, we need Laws because us talking and doing what we do and keeping to our notes, it gets to be a lot. So with it being a lot, uh it's just we need producers.
Out of here.
And
If
so
you
I
got
need
license.
here we go. No, it's my fault.
It's like so it's like if we were to do it all ourselves, it'd be like, but like I was saying, give me a second. I'm looking it up. You know, it wouldn't be a good show because it'd just be horror on horror. But guys, if you love Yusuf and we do, and we appreciate him for standing in for the Laws, you can check him out on our YouTube at the Fat Spicy Podcast and check out all of his work. He does our thumbnails, beautiful thumbnails, guys. So shout
Good
out.
stuff. And
Shout
yeah,
out to
produces my
Yusuf.
behind the pint.
I think he was actually streaming a little while ago, guys. If you want like GTA role play, he's Yusuf is a gangster now.
Give me all your money.
If you
Here's
got
the old
license,
lady.
you send-
I mean, I just want to fish, ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish. You
can't
don't know
fish.
how to fish. You
You
don't
don't
even
know
wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches? You asshole.
Where'd you get them ugly bitches? You asshole.
I mean, I just want to fish, ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish.
All right, I got
you don't
two
know how
more
to
for
fish.
you.
Oh god. It
Two
says you
more
can't
for you.
fish. You don't know how to fish. You can get the wrong shoes, you get the ugly ass shoes on that. How do you get roasted, man? I would just be like, you know what? I'll be like, you know what, man, you got it. I'm out of here. You're right. I got the wrong britches on. Let me take my ass home.
You win. What else we got? Here we go. Here we go. This is for you,
There
Jacob.
you are. Yes, you are very beautiful. You're my queen above 18. And yes, I love how that sweatsuit fits over them big, beautiful mommy milkers. I
It's
love
horrible.
them. Come on, time to wake. There you go. You want a back rub? All right. Well, come on.
That didn't sound like a
So
question.
good.
You want a back rub?
Okay.
What's
All
he
right, we can
doing to
stop
me?
this.
What is
We
he
can
doing to
script this
me?
off. Okay,
I
this
like
got
how that
cringier than even I
sweatsuit
thought.
fits on you.
Forgot about the back rub part.
Okay.
She's gonna make me sit through it now. It's
Put them
punishment.
feet on the ground. Let's take off running today. Today's your day
Always
off.
with the
We'll go
feet
do
on the
something.
ground.
We'll show that shirt off today. We'll let everybody know.
Oh my god! Get
wear
this
the
guy
shirt.
out of here. This is
Oh my god, I
horrible.
love him. I love him.
Yes,
I don't know why.
What is the other video you have? Because if it's as cringy as this,
Jump in the
dude.
shower, and I will go down and fix you some breakfast.
No, the last one is just a
you,
little
my
palate
queen.
cleanser.
I will see you in a little.
I'll play the last one. Let's get the last one going. Like I said, palate cleanser will wipe away the king. Here we go. Just a dumbass. This is Yusuf.
Oh no, what is he doing? Oh my god!
Right in the eyeball.
That's horrible.
Some people shouldn't have guns.
Guys, I know last week we told you that we were going to show you pictures of our grandmas. I forgot. I totally forgot to have the grandma off. We'll have the grandma off Thursday, okay? We'll have the grandma off Thursday, guys. So if you're interested in seeing some gangster grandmas, Thursday is going to be the show for you guys. We'll have those loaded up. Last but not least, I did want to leave because we were covering the Olympics last week, right?
Yeah, the guy that was vaulting with his pole.
Yeah, the guy that was vaulting with his pole. Yeah, and Spicy made the thing about, oh, did you know that breakdancing was an Olympic sport now? And we're gonna see what some of this competition look like. And then this is Australia's Olympic dancer. This is who they sent. This is who Australia sent.
Killing it. Killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is that?
Look at that.
What is that?
Yeah, yes, sir. This reminds me of when my daughter.
I'm sorry. That got me. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Is there another one? Can you scroll down? Is there a different one?
Do you have more?
No, there's more to that video. And we'll see if Laws will pull it up. But there's if you just type in Olympic Australian dancer, but dude, this is the equivalent of what when my daughter says, "Dad, look what I can do," and I turn around and that's what they're doing. But
I heard something where they were like, she got a 0 for that. Was that real?
I don't know what she got. But I know she should have got the fuck out of there. These guys right here. This is what breakdancing is, essential. These are the guys that you should have sent.
Yeah, look at that. I've seen some guys do some amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen that little black dude that does the pop and lock stuff to like the rock songs where he's all robotic and shit and looks like a nerd with he looks like Urkel. He's got his pants pulled up high and the big old glasses.
Look at this. Look at this. The T-Rex.
Oh God.
And I don't know if you're familiar with them old videos from back in the day. Look at that. Beautiful. From back in the day, of the ones that says, now that's hip hop. The teachers that would teach you how to hip hop dance. That's what that reminds me. That's what it's given, But as always, guys, it's that time where we gotta say goodbye,
That time already.
Yeah, it's that time, dude.
I want to show you more TikToks and talk about.
We hope that you've enjoyed the show, guys. And if you haven't, please like, follow, subscribe, guys, if you can. It all helps out. It helps us, fund the show, helps us do great things, like giveaways. Johnny Trigger, don't forget, bro. We're gonna send you that mug. Okay, we'll get that mug.
It's on its way, buddy.
ASAP. All right, guys. But we do giveaways and stuff like that for you guys. We are going to be starting a new PNS Studios. We'll be launching a new show where we'll be focusing on running a quick game of D&D, guys. So if you would be interested in running a game of D&D with us, that means me, Spicy, if Laws wants to be there. I think she said yes. I think
Mama's down.
Mama Lisa said she would do it. Down, yeah. I'll obviously be the DM. We're going to be doing it on Mondays, guys. So if you're free on Mondays, please join. I think we're going to call that. What are we going to call it? What do you say? Critical. What would we say? We're rolling a
Critical Idiots.
Critical Idiots. Starting Monday, guys. We'll be doing. We're going to get everybody. We're going to be getting everybody ready. So if you want to and you're interested, join our Discord, guys. Join our Discords. And even if you're interested in just hanging out or being one of the guests, we would love to have you on the stage with us. But as always, I'm Phat.
I'm Spicy.
And this has been the Phat and Spicy Show, guys. Thank you. But yeah, dude. I honestly, I think I could have been a bird. Yeah, the T-Rex. But she could have did the sprinkler. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the sprinkler.